Hi guys, welcome to my live stream. Why are we doing a live stream? Because I am charging my phone right now. So if you do join me, I really appreciate it. After I'm done charging my phone, then I can go back to my regular day-to-day work since crypto is down again and everything sucks. So yesterday was an amazing day, and mostly it was Dogecoin that was taking the lead. Pretty much the entire crypto market was up, absolutely insane. Even Uniswap went from being in the red for me for months to being in the green for like 2 seconds. But then everything came crashing down, and right now it's kind of a red day. I mean, it's been a red day all day, not just in the crypto market, but also in the stock market. I wasn't awake to see which one kind of happened first. But by the way, if you're coming into the stream, first make sure you're subscribed. If you're not already, ring that notification bell to know whenever my videos start. Just because sometimes these just like cut off and I don't know why. So if I start another stream and you want to know when that starts, you're going to have to hit that notification bell. So thank you to those of you guys that have already done that. And then, as always, smash the like button if you appreciate these long live streams. I think yesterday I did like 5 hours. So I think that's good. Today we'll see. I just started charging my phone, so we'll be here until I open up at least one of these packs. So if you don't know, now you will. These are the Cardsmith currency trading cards I have currently been a little obsessed with. So I have a lot at the back. One, two, three. Actually, no, this is my fourth one. I have four left. I could get more though. But there's four left, and I've already opened up like 8 or 10 of these. I honestly lost count in terms of this size, and I opened up one of these large ones, and I am just searching from four more of these because I've never from a small pack gotten a crypto redemption card, and I really just want to get one so then I can have two because I already have one. And then once I get two, I'd like to scratch a crypto redemption card in front of you guys, and I think that will be fun. And I'm very hopeful. I'm extremely blindly optimistic, so I'm hoping that I get like 1 Bitcoin, even though that's really rare. That's I don't even know I'm pretty sure it's harder to win the lottery though, which isn't going to really stop me. But before we get to that, let's read the news right now because it's so funny to me that finally, well, obviously, if you were following Elon Musk and basically the like entire Twitter cryptosphere right now, a few hours ago, it was like just nonstop retweeting and posting about the Department of Government Efficiency, which we know Elon Musk is a part of. And officially, I guess Elon Musk stated that this is handwritten by Trump. So there's a whole letter on it and whatnot. You can find it on Twitter. I think I reposted it, so you could go check it out. And if you're not already following me on Twitter, it's just Living with Lucy. Also follow me on Instagram. Every single one of my handles is I think pretty much like Living with Lucy, but all my different platforms are down in the description below. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. Instagram is Living with Lucy 123 because apparently Living with Lucy is taken. So, anyways, Business Insider states, and this I've seen like a lot of other like news outlets kind of report on this, and I just find it really funny, like that they're purposely like I feel like they're not mentioning Doge on purpose, even though clearly, like, or maybe they don't know about it. I don't know. I feel like it's on purpose that nobody's mentioning it because they don't want to be fun. But obviously, if you follow Dogecoin or you follow Elon Musk and you see all the people that he talks to on like Twitter, I mean, he talks to other people too, but he really responds back to a lot of the people from the Doge community. And there's been the joke of like Department of government efficiency for a while before Trump was even elected. So the fact that Elon Musk, like honestly, props to him because I don't know how he did that. I mean, he's been supporting Trump throughout this entire election. So that's one. But I don't know. To have this Department of Government Efficiency actually come through is kind of wild. Like looking at the news, I'm kind of just like, are we in a simulation? I mean, honestly, it feels like we're in a simulation because if you just look at the chart for Dogecoin, everybody said that it wasn't going to make a comeback. And to be honest, like fully honest, even though I have Dogecoin, I totally didn't think that, in March of 2024, it was at like 22 cents, right? And it was just crazy hyped up to 22 cents. I thought it would go back to 30 cents at the time and it didn't. And then so I didn't think like it would go to 42 last night, 42 on Robinhood. So again, I'm just proving that you never know. Anything you assume probably will not be true. So, it's official. Trump hands Musk efficiency role in new administration. This is from Business Insider, November 12th, which is today. Donald Trump has officially ushered Elon Musk into his future administration. And by the way, like, if you know, because I don't know too much about this, like, I don't know the details of like who. I'm assuming Elon Musk came up with the name, or I don't know where this like idea came from. Did it start off as a joke? Like, was it just a meme on Twitter and then Elon Musk took to it and then made it into like reality? Or did Elon Musk create this? Like, there's just so many questions I want answered. Honestly, you know how there's like these internet sleuths? I can never say it, but there's a lot of like folks on the internet that will like figure out crimes, right? Like murder mysteries and stuff like that. But I feel like there should be a space where people are just like dedicated into being like internet sleuths on figuring out how all of this stuff came about, like things that are very hard for the normal folks to know. Because I don't like I wouldn't you're not a fly on the wall of like Elon Musk's. I don't know where he lives because didn't he live in like a very small home or something like that? I don't know where he lives now. Or Trump's wall. So we just don't know the nitty-gritty details. And it is really interesting. Like I don't want to know like how do their conversations go about? Like how do they even speak to each other? Like are they like bros or are they like you still have to be I don't know, very courteous and just very formal when speaking to each other because one is a president, but Elon Musk is like this super billionaire genius guy. So yeah, I don't know. But it also says the president. So again, so it says Donald Trump has officially ushered Elon Musk into his future administration. This is from Business Insider. The president elect said Tuesday that Musk would help lead the Department of Government Efficiency, but then like no words on like Doge or anything like that. Of course, we know it stands for Doge. Trump has tasked Musk and businessman Vivek Ramaswamy. I can't say it. I'm sorry. I always butcher the names. Vivek Ramaswamy. Ramaswamy? Maybe I'm not saying it fast enough. With curbing federal spending. So, okay, we're going to read it together. And I want to see if because I kind of just like, I kind of just skip through it because I was looking for if they would mention the words Dogecoin. I don't think they did, but we'll read it again in case I missed it. But it seems like it's not just Business Insider. A lot of other news outlets are just not really saying Doge, and there's no like Doge image on any of their like reports. So I don't know if they're just like they don't want to put the dog meme out there because that is what Elon Musk clearly thought it was funny. I mean, I think it's funny, but maybe news outlets just doesn't want to give it more attention. But either way, like I think anybody who knows about Doge and knows that Elon Musk likes Doge or knows about SNL understands like this, like the fun of it. And a lot of people are talking about it today. But I do wonder like why it's not hitting for the price. And I think it might be because today in the stock market it wasn't good. Like honestly, Tesla was down as well. I think Nvidia was up earlier this morning. I saw it was like up 2%. I don't know how the day ended, but a lot of stocks were down and all the crypto pretty much that was like epically up yesterday dropped. So maybe it's not up. Maybe like Dogecoin's not up on the news, possibly because it's just such a bad day for the overall crypto market cap. Um, or it's that people don't know about it yet. It either didn't spread to the folks that don't already have Dogecoin, or maybe these Elon Musk tweets related to Doge have lost its magic. And by losing its magic, I mean like in 2021 and even in 2020, like I was the one, like I bought Dogecoin in 2020 actually, because I realized like there's that. If you look at every single time Elon Musk tweets and then the price of Doge, there's like always movement. But remember, back then, Doge wasn't even 1 cent. So the movement was like easier. But now, like Doge is so big and it's billions of dollars in market cap. So it's harder to tick up because of a tweet. That could also be a possibility. I don't know. These are just my personal assumptions, never financial advice, as always, entertainment purposes only on my channel. So yeah, just throwing out there like all these random thoughts that I have on this entire situation. I don't know what could possibly happen from here on out, but yeah, it's I'm actually amazed because I thought that with this news and the fact that this is like a legitimate government department that it would, I don't know, at least move up like 10% or something. But in fact, I was watching it as the news like first came out, and it was like pretty much Doge all day has been like 38, just under like 40 cents. Maybe it got to 40 cents and I missed it, but it was like 38, 39, 40. And then after the news came out, I was watching Dogecoin and it really just like went down. So earlier before I started the stream, it was like 35 cents. Now it's at 36.1 is what I'm looking at on Robinhood. And I mean, it could just be an off day overall for the entire crypto market. So let me know what you think. If you think that this is just like nothing's happening with Dogecoin right now because it's kind of like an off day, and it's a red day overall, or do you think this like has absolutely no meaning and nobody cares about this, and that's why it's not going to go up? Um, I personally feel like it's going to take time. Like maybe it's not moving up right now, which I do find a little strange, but I think this red day is almost needed to have the correction because like if you remember what happened in 2021, again, I stated this yesterday when we were like moving up nonstop. I said to you guys, hi there, Don, Adam, welcome, Secret Twin to the moon. Okay, lots of folks from yesterday. Hi there, Sean, welcome, Roxy Henry. So yeah, like a lot of, I think like a lot of the movement from yesterday, and I think I told you guys that I wouldn't be too shocked if, we do get a correction day, like things start to drop from here to like next month, maybe January. Maybe it could go up all of November, but I do expect to see like corrections, right? Because if you look back in 2021, it's not just straight line up. Okay. It didn't go from January 2021 to November 2021 when Bitcoin was like 69,000, just like straight line up. There were so many hurdles. So yeah, and right before Dogecoin, honestly, like, it was really funny because it feels like a deja vu. Like, right before Dogecoin was at, I told you guys, it's about 3 weeks. Like, this whole thing, from my memory, is about 3 weeks. Again, just because past performance doesn't dictate past results don't dictate future performances, right? That's, like, literally, like, on trading apps somewhere, written somewhere. I read it today. But, yeah, like, you can't think about what happened in the past, whether you made money or lost money and expect like the exact same results. But anyways, I'm just saying that it did occur the point in time when Dogecoin just started to go up like crazy and everybody was talking about it and there was all this frenzy, kind of like now, but I think it was more crazy honestly in 2021. We might be getting there. Like so far with this information and this in mainstream media, that's just one portion of it. Right now, you don't have Elon Musk like tweeting every day about Doge like he did really in 2021. So it's like it's the vibe is different. And then you also don't have like I think at one point in 2021 you also had like rappers. I'm pretty sure it was like Snoop Dogg. And then there was like a bunch of other folks that were also kind of like hyping up Doge. And I'm not really seeing like other billionaires, other rappers, other like celebrities. Like even Mr. Beast was on like a podcast. I don't know which one exactly, but he was on a podcast that I listened to in like 2021 and he was talking about Dogecoin and he almost bought Dogecoin but then didn't and he was just like I think he was using Robinhood or something. Again, don't quote me, do your own DD, but my memory, I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of he was using Robinhood and he wanted to buy a bunch of like Dogecoin in the moment when his friends were like, "Oh, you should check it out," or blah 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 blah, but then it was like not that easy to just like buy millions because I don't know, you probably have to wait a while to get it like verified, right? So he didn't end up doing it and he was like, oh, like I missed out. So there was just so many people talking about Dogecoin back in 2021. A lot of like powerful people and influential people. And then right now we don't have it yet, but it doesn't mean we'll never have it. Even Mark Cuban in 2021 was talking about Dogecoin, right? Remember that? I think he was saying how I think his son and him would be like learning more about crypto and stuff like that. And he would teach him like using Dogecoin, I think, as one of the tools. I'm pretty sure that was him. But also Elon Musk has something like that too, where they would like mine, like work on a mining rig and stuff for Doge. So yeah, very different right now, but it might feel like this is just a beginning, like a similar buildup from 2021 is kind of like what it's reminding me of. It may get there or become something bigger than it was in 2021. It just depends on who's in it a week from now, 2 weeks from now, or God knows when, right? It doesn't even have to be this year. It could be next year or the year after that. So lots of unknowns. And again, I personally would like to say to you guys, like I would say to any of my friends, I feel like it doesn't matter if you're invested in stocks or cards or options or crypto. at the end of the day, you just have to really be okay with pretending like you already lost. Like, pretend like you already lost is, like, my new thing I feel like I'm picking up for this year, where I think, like, in 2021 when people asked me, "Oh, are you okay with, like, just be left holding the bag, if, like, Doge goes to, like, 0 or, like, 1 cent or whatever, are you okay with it?" And I was, like, very confident saying, like, "I'm okay with it. Like, I'm just gonna diamond hand this." When I said that, I didn't actually think about it, where I was like, "Oh, how would I actually feel?" Like, you can't really put, especially, like, when there's so much emotion and, like, it was so euphoric at the time, you almost say, like, "Yeah, I could deal with it," but you don't really think about the consequences. So I think, like, this year, new me, same similar trades, but I think, like, the new way that I'm dealing with things now is, like, now I actually look at my, whether it's like options or stocks or crypto, I'll, like, look at it and I'll be like, "Okay, like, we're up right now, but am I okay with going, like, a 30% dive? Am I okay with, like, losing 80% on this? Shall this and that happen?" Like, you just really have to seriously contemplate it a little longer than, like, 2 seconds, which is what I did in the past. All right, hold on. Let me read some of these. Hello, Adam says it's me. Um, to the moon. Henry says, "Hey, hopefully this news spreads. I haven't seen it in any news sites. Maybe suppress until tomorrow as word spreads." See, again, like I said, like, what I'm reading right now is from Business Insider, and I've seen this reposted because I follow a bunch of different news outlets. Doesn't matter if they're, like, more pitted towards the left or the right. Um, there's just, like, a lot of news outlets that are talking about this, but they're just calling it like a department. They're not even saying the full words for some of them. Some of them they say exactly like Department of Government Efficiency, right? But some of them just say like, "Oh, Trump's handing Elon Musk like a position in the government that's newly built," or whatever. So there's not much, and there's no like images of Dogecoin and like Trump and Elon Musk. So I don't know. I can't really call that bias because maybe they just, whoever's writing it or whoever's like choosing the image for the news, maybe they don't care about Dogecoin, and to them, like, they don't see it as kind of like also an acronym for Doge. So yeah, it could be that. I'm not necessarily saying like just because they're not talking about it, it has to be on purpose, but it's just funny that in like 2021 it was all of the news, but all of a sudden, like, unless they swapped all the people who are reporting news 4 years later, not so much. Um, but anyway, so I'll read this. This is a businessinsider.com. President-elect Donald Trump on Tuesday said that Tesla CEO Elon Musk and businessman Vivek Ramaswamy will lead the Department of Government Efficiency. I'm just gonna say R because I feel like I'm just butchering it, and it's probably like way prettier when someone else is saying it. Also known as Doge under his administration. Together, those two wonderful Americans will pave the way for my administration to dismantle the government bureaucracy, slash excess regulations, cut wasteful expenditures, and restructure federal agencies, essential to the Save America movement, Trump said in a statement. As a new department, the Department of Government Efficiency's role remains unclear. In a statement announcing Musk and R's appointment, Trump characterized the endeavors as the Manhattan Project of our time and said the office will provide advice and guidance from outside the government and will partner with the White House and Office of Management and Budget to drive large scale structural reform and create an entrepreneurial approach to government never seen before. On the campaign trail, Musk, who poured millions of dollars into electing Trump, I heard he was giving away like $1 million a day or something like that. I didn't sign up for it. I don't know how people got it. But congrats to whoever got it because that's wild. Musk, who poured millions of dollars from Trump, regularly teased a role in a potential second Trump administration and spoke frequently about his desire to curb federal government spending. That is something that, like, having followed Elon Musk honestly on Twitter, like, I do remember seeing often. He does tweet a lot about, I guess, his disappointment in the government spending, but then again, that's like every single American. I think most citizens Yeah, I think most citizens could possibly agree that the government does spend, I mean, we are in trillions and trillions of debt. So yeah, there's definitely a spending problem. And I think most people agree with that. And I think again, well, I continue reading this, but I guess this Doge, this Department of Government Efficiency, their job, I guess Elon's job and Mr. I could say it. I could say it. Ram oh my god, where'd it go? Ramaswamy's appointment. I think they're both just gonna work on figuring out ways to cut spending and make sure that America's not spending as much money. But then I think this is like a tricky situation, and it almost seems like it could end badly. Like, could they get fired from this job? Like, I know this job isn't like forever. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it ends either 2025 or 2026. But I remember seeing like another article and it says it ends on a certain year that's before 2027. So I forgot if it was next year or oh, there it says their work will conclude no later than July 4th of 2026. So it's not a forever job, but I wonder like from that time frame of them being in this, according to Business Insider, unclear the roles of what they're doing. I wonder if issues may arise where what if Trump says like or the government decides to do something that Elon Musk and Mr. R is like, no, that's a terrible, terrible idea. But then everyone in the government actually wants it to happen. Then who like, who makes the final decision? Would it be Elon Musk? Like, it's just very confusing. And I feel like where there's money, where there's decisions and debates comes clearly conflict. And I don't know, wouldn't it be crazy if like, because right now everybody's all friendly and obviously Trump is elected. But once upon a time, I remember seeing on Twitter that like Trump and Elon Musk they weren't that happy with each other. There was like smack thrown both ways. So I wouldn't be shocked if honestly, like they were to get into a fight later on and then Elon Musk could possibly lose his position prior to 2026. Like that's also a possibility. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what could occur? Let me know what you think could happen with this. And like, do you think it's going to do a lot of good for America? I honestly am really curious because clearly this is a new department and that would be really cool if they can like prove just like they do with business, like on a balance sheet, that they saved America a bunch of money. If they don't, and I don't know what Elon Musk will say because I mean he owns X. So I feel like if it's almost like if the government ends up saying that they want one way and then Elon is like, no, that's going to be wasting America's money. I feel like if even if the government takes control in the end and has it their way, Elon Musk is definitely not going to stay quiet about it. Is my personal thoughts on this. Like I think there could be some issues with that. Hi there, Brandon. Welcome. Style cool. JJ Sakias and TV. Hi there. I recognize you. I haven't seen you in a while. We're not having expectation / up and down. Huh? Not having expectation? Who's not having expectations? Trump should get a Shiba Inu for the White House. Oh my god, that would be funny. I mean, I don't know if Trump has dogs even or cats. I just know Elon Musk. Elon Musk should still have his dog, right? The dog's name is Floki. Hence why there's that dog. I mean, here hence why there's that coin called Floki, right? I don't know. He doesn't really tweet about it. It does make one curious. Like, does he just like not want to tweet about it? Or there's like a reason that he's not tweeting about Doge. Anyways, let's look at the price since I've started my stream like 24 minutes ago. Okay. Not terrible. It's like 36.5. But overall, guys, I'm very disappointed in Uniswap. And when I say disappointed in Uniswap, I mean like I'm disappointed in myself because I was in the red for so long that I'm like, I had my chance yesterday and I feel like I blew my chance. Oh, and my light went out. I have another light. I'll put it on because I should open my cards before like this stream goes off too. My streams like lately have been cutting off, but I think maybe it's because I had Netflix open on another tab. I turned that off. So maybe now it'll be better. Okay. Charge. Excuse my messy background. There's a there's a lot going on. This is my coffee machine. You can't really see it. That's a coffee machine. There's like all my chargers and stuff. This is another coffee machine, by the way. This is my Nespresso coffee machine. If you want to check it out, I'm pretty sure I have a video on here. But yeah, ever since I bought like a ground coffee machine and I started making like my own Colombian coffee every single morning, um, I've been like neglecting this Nespresso one, which is kind of sad. But yeah. Oh, I also only had 2 hours of sleep, so a little out of it. I'm putting on Tiger Balm. Does anyone else do this? Tiger Balm is like my life. Like I need Tiger Balm for so many things, and I don't know how I live this long without it. Like I put some here and here whenever I'm having a headache. I'm not having a headache right now, but I was having a headache last night, and then sometimes when I feel like I need that extra boost because I can't stay awake, because I only slept like 2 hours yesterday. Like I think I slept at 4 and then I woke up like just naturally at 6. And then I just grabbed my phone to look at the markets. And then I just couldn't sleep after that. So yeah, it's happening again. It's happening like 2021 again because I never really got good sleep in 2021. I feel like I probably aged like 8 times faster in 2021 because I barely got any sleep. Actually, 2020 was pretty hard to sleep too. There were days in 2020 and I wasn't even that deep into crypto. I was more like about stocks, and I just remember like it being so hard to sleep. So yeah, anyways, my Tiger Balm saves me because I also like my neck. I have this like really bad neck sometimes where like if I sleep the wrong way or cold wind blows on it because I'm really old, then like my neck will just be like sprained. I can't like move it one direction. So then I think Tiger Balm just really helps me. Anyways, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what the future is for crypto, but all I know is that I'm excited for this year and next year, and possibly maybe even more excited for 2026 because I was looking at the chart of Bitcoin when it started to tank, like after 2021. So, like, after 2021 in November, when Bitcoin and Ethereum hit all-time highs and Bitcoin was like 69,000, it was in 2022 that it reached the all-time low, right? Correct me if you remember a different number and a different year, but it should be in 2022, which is like right after it hit its all-time high. So Bitcoin in 2021 hit its all-time high. In 2022, it was like as low as 25,000. So like around like I think around 25,000. It was pretty low. Or wait, maybe it was 19,000. Okay, sorry. Like I said, 2 hours of sleep. Let me just search. Um, let's see if Google knows this. What was BTC lowest in 2022? Oh, in the mid 2022, Bitcoin established a new trading range of around 20,000, but then sank to less than 16,000 as high profile blowups such as FTX hurt traders' confidence. I didn't know it was 16,000. I thought it was like 19,000. But there you go, guys. So I guess within crypto winter, the lowest that it went to was 2022. Oh my God. FTX, that was 2022, wasn't it? It feels like so long ago. Like I still like remember those like that week. I just remember that week of like 2022 of FTX, but I forgot like the price of Bitcoin because once again, like when you don't have something, you're like you care less. I don't have a Bitcoin yet. So I think that's why it's like harder for me to remember like the timeline of Bitcoin as I do with like Ethereum or Dogecoin because more skin in the game. And I guess it really did go that low then, 16,000. But yeah, I just remember it was crazy. It was like SBF bad news, FTX bad news. And then it was like CZ to the rescue. Just kidding. They're not coming to rescue you. And then it was bye bye SBF, bye bye FTX, and everything was frozen and it was terrible. So yeah, that was 2022. Just goes to show like nobody really, at least I didn't think so. Maybe some people knew that this was going to happen and therefore didn't do any endorsements for FTX. But I think a lot of us just thought like like regular folks just thought, okay, FTX is doing great. Like Tom Brady, they're gonna be fine. They have so much money. So I think like that moment, don't forget it, 2022. Just remember, I'm not saying that something like that is gonna happen or Mount Gox from like, I don't know, closer to 2016, whatever the heck that was. Oh wait, no, Mount Gox was in 2016, right? Mount Gox was like after 2010 or 2012. I clearly wasn't part of Mount Gox, but I just know it was many years ago. So anything that could possibly happen that is very bad like this clearly did happen throughout the cycles. So I just don't think that this cycle around is going to run perfectly smooth. Even though I know there's a lot of very optimistic bulls right now that are saying like, everything's great because it's going to go to like 500,000. Michael Saylor's, I don't know. I don't know what Michael Saylor's number is right now, but he keeps buying it. At least that's what I keep hearing. There's a lot of good news, yes, because you could think of it as like the hedgies are accepting it, the suits are accepting it, and yes, regular folks can easily trade through spot BTC ETFs, right? And then soon we'll have ETH, which will also be like another boost. Yes, those are true, but two things can be true at the same time, in my opinion, and you can have another FTX level of blow up with something else, right? Like another sector somewhere, or what's that other crazy thing that happened that kind of led to FTX? That other crash. I forgot the name of it because again, I wasn't invested in it. But it was like I forgot the name. But I think, do you know what I'm talking about? It was like that coin that got rug pulled because they were like investing. So basically, I think there was this coin. They were They were providing way too high of interest that just, like, was not normal. I think if you, like, bought that coin, you would, like, be getting, like, crazy high returns, like, something out of this world, like, way more than 20 something percent, and then it just, like, evidently, clearly blew up later on. So that was before the whole FTX thing. Lou was it L something? I forgot. If you Yes! Absolute chat. Thank you. Terra Luna. That totally left my brain because I wasn't involved in any of that, and I barely understand like why anybody would have believed in it. But hey, sometimes things just sound really good. And I think a lot of people just look at crypto and if they're new to it, they're like, oh, it's really easy to make money. Look at all these people making money. Safe Moon. Yes, that one too. Hi there, Luke's Car and Stocks. We got Kuma in here, Brandon. Terra Luna almost got me. Oh my god, I'm glad that it didn't. I hope nobody here got by these Terra Luna. Ooh, you know what I realized? I wonder if they're gonna include it, like the Cardsmith people. I don't know if they included because I didn't get a Mount Gox card, but I heard that there is a Mount Gox card somewhere in the series between 1, 2, 3, and then there's an upcoming 4. But I haven't seen Luna one. And I also know there's like that lady who I don't think was ever caught, the Bitcoin queen or the crypto queen or whatever. She was like, I think scamming people and stuff. But then she ended up not getting caught is what I saw. I'm pretty sure. It was either a Netflix documentary or something on YouTube. Anyways, Henry says 15,000 lows. Oh, okay. You're talking about like Bitcoin. So yeah, anyway, sorry, I lost my train of thought with that. So my point is we really don't know when the next crypto winter, how low Bitcoin can go. But like just to give you a reference, it was in 2021 at the all-time high 69,000. And then the next year, like literally the next year, I think less than 365 days in, it dropped to like 16,000. So you could fact check that, but it is what it is. And that sucks. But we just have to know that that is history. And although history doesn't have to repeat itself, it also very much could. And I know there's like all these arguments like, well, it's not ever it's not really the same thing as last time because last time it wasn't as accepted, right? You didn't have the spot BTC ETFs. And I don't think at the time, obviously like XRP was still going through a lawsuit, right? Was it really a crypto, was it cryptocurrency or no? What the fight, so sorry, the lawsuit on XRP for like, I think it was like a few years, right? It was just about, is it like a stock basically? Or was it being considered like a stock? Which is funny because in Japan, I remember reading at the time that they had the same question to deal with, and they decided like it's not the same thing as a stock. But anyways, let's open these up. Wow. Got lots of you guys in here. For those of you guys that have not already subscribed, please make sure you are subscribed. Smash that like button and also ring that notification bell, please, because sometimes my streams just like go off. Anyways, pray for me because I really want. I'm opening one, so there's 3 more back there. So out of these 4, all that I want is just one little crypto redemption card, and then I'm gonna be very greedy and say I want 1 Bitcoin from it. Because I haven't, and if you have heard that on Reddit somebody already won that card, please let me know so I can just destroy my own hopes and dreams. Whew. I'm suddenly getting this rush of energy. It's probably from the tiger bomb hitting my temples. Or it's because I'm so excited to open one up. Oh, okay, hold on. Luke's car and stock says, Henry, I made a lot of money with Carvana's call options. Nice. Elon Musk is now co-president. Exactly 2 years ago, it was just before Veterans Day weekend, I think, the whole FTX thing. Wow, you got a good memory, Henry. I do not even remember, like, I don't remember the exact month. I just remember, like, the moment and, like, kind of the course of what happened, but I don't even remember, like, the exact date of when the FTX thing was happening. But it was just so shocking. Yeah, I'm almost like I feel like the crypto sphere is just never quiet because we have so many, like, let's just be honest, like crazy people. There's so many crazy people in the world of crypto. It's like they do these things and then when they go to jail, it's like how did you ever think that then you would never get caught? I think like whenever I read the news, like today, I'm not going to go deep into it because it's too sad. But like when I look at the news and I see people like just they're like caught doing these terrible things. I'm just like, what was going through their head? I feel like there needs to be some, I mean, there must be a helpline like in every country. I like to assume and hope, but I really do think I don't think bad people would go like online and ask, should I really be doing this really stupid thing that I shouldn't be doing? But maybe they should. I think if you really are going to do something stupid, you should probably tell ChatGPT and hopefully ChatGPT tells you not to do it. Anyways, yeah, I'm referring to something that happened in China today. It's in all over like the China news. You could probably find it on Reddit, but I'm not going to go into detail here. Anyways, this is Benjamin Franklin. Oh, Dawn. Sorry. Hold on. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad that it's not going to cut off right now, or I hope this stream doesn't cut off. I think I fixed it. I just had too many tabs open. Dawn says, good luck, Lucy. Please smash the like button. Thank you so much, Dawn, for being so awesome and helping me clean up the chat. I mean, I feel like I hope people have been better lately. I think people are in a better mood now with crypto going up, or most of it going up. Actually, you know what I want to point out that I find funny? Like there's like this meme where you're like really, really like it's like this dude being really, really happy because the portfolio was at like $26,000 yesterday. But then like today it's at like $36,000 and it's like really sad. And I was like, that's me. Because like yesterday morning, I felt really thankful because it's like the day before yesterday morning, my portfolio was not as up. So then yesterday morning, I was like, oh my God, everything's exploding. And then like everything was like straight line up and I was so excited. And then by nighttime, it got even higher, right? Like last night. But then by today, this morning, my portfolio is actually higher than it was yesterday morning. But I'm like sad because it was higher last night. So it's actually pretty sickening. I don't like it. I don't like that's kind of like the way. I don't know if we're all programmed this way. I think most of us are. I definitely admit to it. Like I think this is like one of my biggest weaknesses. I don't know how to fix that. Like I feel like once I've seen in my portfolio at like a certain number, and then the next day, if it like slightly goes down by like 2%, I'd be like, that sucks. And it's just like I don't feel the same happiness anymore. Anyways, this is the Benjamin Franklin card. I'm pretty sure I got this dude before, so like not that excited because he's not shiny. I remember BitBoy looking for SBF in the Bahamas too. LOL. Was it the Bahamas? I think so. Didn't they say that SBF had like a gang or something? Like a bunch of friends. Sorry. Like not that type of thing, but like a bunch of friends, and then they were like in a house, a very mansion. Sorry. Really nice place. I think it was the Bahamas. And then it was, I think I did watch that video. I know exactly what you're talking about, Henry. I don't watch all of BitBoy's videos, but that one like just blew up all over like my FYP, and like whenever I turn on YouTube, like other people were talking about it. So I remember there was like a, I thought that was too much. I saw that. Like it was like BitBoy is this other he's this YouTuber that's like really big in the crypto sphere, right? And then he was like waiting in his car or something for SBF. And I was like, whoa, dude, like, I don't even know if that's legal. I mean, I guess you can. Like, I was watching this video today of this guy. I don't know if you guys follow him. I forgot his name, but there's a channel that's like really big, way bigger than mine. And he like is in San Francisco all the time, or maybe he's not always in San Francisco, but he like goes up to people, like strangers, I guess, walking around in SF. And he's just like, what do you do for a living? How much money do you make? Like, what's your net profit? Blah, blah, blah. And like, I guess that's legal, but I don't know if you could just start recording people and doing that. Some clips, like there was this guy that was like, don't film me. Like, what are you doing? And then the guy just kept like asking. And he's, I guess, recorded that part of the dude being like, get away from me. Like, don't record. And he just went and recorded it and like added onto YouTube anyways. So I don't know. I'm just like really amazed by like the content sometimes. But yeah, I don't really agree with that. I feel like even if it is SBF or like people like Elon Musk, and yeah, they're like in the public space, but like even if something goes down, I don't feel the need to like what am I gonna do? Like even if my money was stuck in FTX, which thank God it wasn't, but I don't really feel the need to like go up to the guy who's the, well, you could say he's the mastermind behind it, but you don't know what really happened in between. And I just think it's like too much into somebody's personal space. Thank you, Luke's Car and Stocks, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's make America troll Lucy again. I don't think I'm special enough for America to troll me. America is too busy. America needs to deal with a lot of things right now. I'm seeing some, yeah, also seeing some really wild stuff after the election, like girls supposedly shaving their heads because they're like not happy with the results of the election, which is kind of wild because the election is by electoral and popular vote. Trump won this time. So it's like there's probably a lot of people that would disagree with what they're doing, but I'm not saying that you can't do something that other people disagree with. But I think the most shocking thing for me is like every time like two people are pitted against each other, whether it's Hillary and Trump, or Biden and Trump, or Kamala and Trump, like the most shocking thing to me is that, isn't it wild that you get these celebrities and these like billionaires and millionaires and or nobodies like me. Just like there's so many people on X that would like write things or make TikToks of themselves saying, I'm leaving this country. I'm leaving if blah 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 wins. I'm leaving if Trump wins, or I'm leaving if Kamala wins. And it's like, bro, um, did Trump ever say he's leaving America if Kamala wins? Did Kamala ever say she's leaving America if Trump wins? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Why are you guys like so deep? I feel like people are so deep in it into things that are like, it doesn't even make sense. Hi there, Alan. Wait. No trolling though. It's okay. You can troll me as long as it's appropriate trolling. I could deal. I could deal. Next, what is this? Huh. Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto is a pseudonym. Okay, so I have the Satoshi Nakamoto card already. This is like the explanation for the Satoshi Nakamoto card. I don't have this art. So this art is pretty neat. It just looks like your basic coding or hacker dude. I'm really curious. Like, I hope one day somebody comes out and like, oh my God, imagine if there's like a YouTube video hidden somewhere and like 100 years later, imagine, okay, well, if YouTube is still around, 100 years later. And the real Satoshi Nakamoto or the organization actually made a video because you could set like when you want certain videos to be like shown, right? That would be so insane if like a video was released by the person who created it and they like have real proof that they created it. Like they recorded themselves as they hit that send button and like went out on the internet for the white paper. That'd be so awesome. Imagine if that's out there. Sorry. My imagination runs wild when I'm only on 2 hours of sleep. Baghdad battery. Okay. Yay! Okay, so I got this one yesterday. Wait. Oh, that's so cool. I had so I got the Baghdad battery card yesterday, but it had flowers in the pot. Do you remember? It looked like a flower vase and it had flowers in I mean, it, it is a flower vase, I think. It's a okay, it says a terracotta pot. Yes. So there was flowers in my card that I pulled yesterday in yesterday's video, and that's a new card. I never got a Baghdad battery one, but yesterday's had like different design. But this one's shiny and the other one was dull. So this one's cooler. But I just find it like interesting. This is the first one that's shiny, but like the art is different. Because I like all the other shiny ones, they're the same art. It's just shiny, which is like what I want. But what is this? Oh, Frederick Hayek. Okay, I still can't memorize what he does, but we already have him. We already have him in the non-shiny version. Adam Martinez, thank you so much. Thank you for all the super chats yesterday too. You guys are awesome. It's different. Mandala, it is Mandala. Oh yeah. So this card, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This card is different. Okay, last one of the 5. Man, I don't think I'm getting a redemption card. Ludwig von Mises. Mises? I already had this one too. And I'm sorry, I'm literally saying everybody's names wrong. I can't do it. I can only say is it Mrs. Ludwig von Mises or Mrs.? I don't know. But that was 5 cards, guys. And then I'll do 5 more that I'm gonna bounce. And I'll save the other ones for next time. Hopefully when the crypto market is moving up. But I will say my personal assumption, I would love to know what you guys think. Like, let me know in the live stream or let me know in the comment section below. I just want to hear like everybody's little theories on how you think this crypto run up, bull run, or pump, whatever you want to call it. How do you think this one is going to play out? Because I was like thinking about it like when I couldn't go to sleep last night and pretty much all day today. It's just like been in the back of my mind. But my guess is it's going to go like this. It's going to go down like this. I think right now with like Trump's letter and all that, this Department of Government Efficiency, which is like technically positive news. It's getting people like more hyped up about Dogecoin and crypto in general. I feel like they're like, oh my God, we have like the crypto president, like the president that's so pro crypto, blah, blah, blah. I think like we're getting into this like euphoria moment, not quite there yet. And it's reminding me of what happened in 2021 with like specifically Dogecoin, where it was 15 cents, 20 something cents, 30 something to 40 cents for like not a long time because the whole entire thing was about 3 weeks. But it was over a week that it was like 30 something to 40 cents. So I feel like it's happening again. And my personal guess, based on absolutely nothing but my imagination on this, is that I think if I had to guess an outcome for how this is going to go down, is that it's also going to fluctuate around this area for a little bit, a tiny little bit, 30 something cents, 40 cents. And then you're going to get some people that are going to be very excited and they're going to think, okay, this is the dip that I'm going to buy into because it's going to go to $1 or $2 or whatever. Like, I don't know. There's going to be new expectations every single cycle because the previous cycles, people were like 200,000 Bitcoin and people thought that that was crazy. But now people are saying 500,000 Bitcoin, right? So I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if people are like $10 Dogecoin. Actually, I already see that on the internet. People are already saying that. So, I think this, like, little slowdown right now of a crypto correction, some may call it, is almost like the perfect chance. Not saying you should do it, because not financial advice, not giving you financial advice. I feel like some people are going to think of that because they're being affected by all the news that's happening. They're going to automatically look at this and be like, "Oh, this is like my shot. Like, I'm getting money out of the bank, which takes time. And then if you want to put it into some type of trading account, maybe it's your first time. Maybe those people have to like spend time waiting and learning for the wire transfer to go through or whatever. I feel like it's going to take a few days for that to occur. And then if a pump happens, all those people are going to like 100% FOMO into it because they're already like curious or FOMOing into it right now. It's gonna be like a couple days. So, yeah, I think like a really big pump should be like on the way for Doge. I feel like it'll happen before the end of December. That's just my guess. And then I think what happens after it, and I hope it doesn't, but if I had to guess, like if I was writing a story, I would think after it hits a certain number, it's gonna crash like in 2021. So, like in 2021, it went to 75 like instantaneously one day. Some people didn't even get a chance to sell at like 71 if they saw it at 75 and they want to sell at 71 because it was like really, really quick. Um, and then it came down to like pretty much in the 30 something cent range for a long time and then just kept going down. Um, but honestly, I think it could I hope it doesn't drop to like 5 cents ever again because during crypto winter, Dogecoin was like 5 cents. So I hope it doesn't go there. But I think if it does go to 5 cents, I totally or I like to think I would then buy more if it drops to like 5 cents again. But knock on wood that it doesn't. But I just think like, yeah, that's how I would think the future is headed. Like, I think it's gonna be, like, slowish couple days for all different types of altcoins, but especially Dogecoin. And by couple it could even go up a little bit tomorrow, right, or a lot. But then I think whenever it does, like, a massive pump where, like, the whole day it's just, like, moving up like crazy, and then people are calling their grandmas and their neighbors to, like, all buy, um, soon after that will be a bloodbath. I I think. Not to be bearish, but I just think like and that's still technically bullish of me. I don't know. I think that's just what's gonna go down. Whereas I don't see that happening for Bitcoin because Bitcoin's proven itself to be a lot more solid than a lot of other cryptocurrencies so far. So like even if Bitcoin, but then at the same time, like Bitcoin is at such a high market cap, it cannot do what Doge is doing. It's not going to go up like Doge already did from like 9 cents recently to 42 yesterday, which is more than 4x. Like Bitcoin's just not going to do something like that. So it doesn't have to do bigger the hype, bigger the drop, is what I think. But let me know what you guys think. And even if you do think that this is, like first comes the pump, then comes the crash, even if you think that it's going to be like that, let me know what like timeline you believe in because I think some folks think that the real like the greatest growth for Doge isn't even going to happen until like late 2025. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what actually happens. It should pump after Thanksgiving after families tell others to invest, Henry says. That's hilarious. Are you going to tell your family to invest in Thanksgiving? I feel like my family's heard enough about me and my crypto, so I don't think nobody wants to hear what I have to say about crypto anymore. I think my parents are just like so glad that like I'm not losing money in crypto after all these years. Like for so long, they were just so worried because I told them that like I love crypto and I also love stocks. And my mom's like, that's gambling. And I was like, no, it's not. Gambling is gambling. Okay. Decentralized. Okay, we already have this card. We already have this one. It's a nice one. I think I have a colorful version of this too. Ooh, Litecoin. The first thing that pops out to my eyes is Litecoin. It says bullish. Litecoin. Sato. Hodl. Dude, this would be like such a sick city to like live in. Somebody see, you know what? I wish the president of Nayib Bukele, president of oh my god, I got this. It starts with an E. It's not Ecuador. I forgot it. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Nope, it's not coming to me. El Salvador. I don't know why I'm always thinking of Ecuador. What's wrong with me? I was playing like that TikTok game and it was like guessing country flags. And I thought Spain was like Ecuador and I just kept saying Ecuador. Anyways, El Salvador. I feel like if the Nayib Bukele dude, the president of El Salvador, if he made El Salvador like this, a lot more people will come. I mean, that's just like a tourism spot for the millions of people that are like super interested in crypto. Just saying, that's what I would do if I was the president of El Salvador, which I'm not. Oh my God, yes. I want to talk about him. This is a sign. So, Warren Buffett. This is my first Warren Buffett card. I'm actually so happy. The man, the legend, Warren Buffett. Okay, let's read him because this is my first time getting this card. Number 58. Warren Buffett, probably the most well-known investor in modern times, the Oracle of Omaha. Warren Buffett is currently the CEO of investment from Berkshire Hathaway, rumored to have made his first stock purchase at the age of 11. How? This is how you know, like, this man is very old because, like, no, you can't. You can't invest in stocks at 11 years old in 2024, or I guess in any of our lifetimes. Today, Buffett is said to have a net worth of over 130 billion and has significant stock holdings in some of the world's largest companies, including Apple, Bank of America, and Chevron. So when these cards were printed, this man did not sell a bunch of stocks like now he is famous for all over the news. So, yeah, so I want to talk about that. He has like, is it 200 or 300 billion? I think it's like 300 billion something, but don't quote me. This is just like based off of my memory. Could be wrong. But I think he has like 300 billion like in cash or something, just ready to like, I don't know what he wants to do. And I think this is causing probably a lot of people that just, I don't know, idolize him to be like, what is going on? Are we gonna go into like the worst recession ever? Like, is this gonna be worse than the Great Depression? Like, why does this man need this much money? Because usually you think like, okay, you need a lot of cash because like the stock market's gonna crash, or maybe the real estate market's gonna crash, and just everything's gonna crash. Like, that's what one person would assume. But then, I don't know. Warren Buffett's also, like, really old. Like, I don't know, is he, like, 100 years old? He's, like, almost 100 years old, I guess. He's, like, somewhere in his 90s. So, I don't know why he needs to sell that much stocks. Like, either he's just done YOLOing and he's just, like, okay with chilling and not buying stocks anymore, which I don't believe. I feel like once you're in stocks, like, stocks run through his veins. But yeah, I just don't think he's like done with it. I feel like there should be a reasoning, but then another part of me is like, yeah, maybe he's just gonna go like travel the world. I don't know. So what do you think? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section what you think he's gonna be doing with all that money, or he's just doing it to like buy the ultimate dip, like go big or go home. He's already known for like Roxy's like, he is immortal. I don't think he's immortal. I don't think he's like a vampire or anything like that. But I definitely think he's a genius. And